Hello, C's applicants. If you're watching this video, it means you're serious about becoming a C's intern. This short video is meant to answer some of the frequently asked questions and give you some tips on how to get the most out of your application process. One of the most frequently asked questions we get is, how do I get the maximum points on my application? So we suggest you download the sample application from the application page. This will help you write out your essays and flesh them out before you even upload them. And remember, you do have a 250 word count limit, but you want to get as close to that as possible so that you can give us all the information that you need in your one short essay. What subjects, academic path, or careers interest you the most, and how might C's affect this plan? For this question, you have two options to choose from. If you have an abundant amount of STEM experience, you can choose option A. Please share with us the important academic experiences that have prepared you for the C's internship, including other internships or work you have done at school, including personal projects. However, some applicants may live in rural areas or places with limited access to STEM opportunities. If you are one of these students, you may want to choose option B. For option B, please share with our judges some of your life experiences or personal projects that you've engaged in, either outside of school or in school. This can include team sports, personal experiences, or instances that have occurred inside your classroom. What has better prepared you for the C's internship? What are some skills you have learned from extracurricular activities that make you a valuable member of a research team? This is a great place to discuss some of your extracurricular activities that have given you some soft skills to be an active, reliable member of your research group. You can share about your programming experience, speaking experiences, or anything else you believe that makes you a good team member. How did you hear about C's? We love to hear about how our applicants find out about the C's program, so make sure you let us know. If you found us on the web, from a teacher, or even talked to a past C's alumni, we'd love to hear how you found out about us. And remember, if you don't have a lot of STEM access in your area, tell us about it and add in about what areas or programs you would like to participate in or learn about if you had those programs in your area. Remember, when you are completing your application, that C's has a team internship dynamic, and there are no individual projects. If you would prefer to work alone on a project, this may not be the internship for you. If your participation in C's depends on receiving a travel scholarship, please make sure that you notate that on the application. This will have no bearing on your score or whether or not you will be accepted to the C's program. After all applicants have been selected, the C's team will return to this question and award the travel scholarships to students in need. However, please be aware that there are a limited number of travel scholarships available. And remember, choosing meals for our interns is a daunting task, and we begin this process very early after selection. If you have a food allergy that you need accommodations for, please notate this on the application so that we can begin making preparations as soon as you are selected. The C's video is an important part of your application and gives you the chance to highlight who you are and why you would like to become a C's intern. Be sure to check out How to Apply tab on the C's website to get tips on how to make an engaging video. When submitting a video, remember that you are submitting a link or a URL. So do not secure your video with a password. Instead, we recommend that you make the video unlisted. Unlisted means that anybody who has a link can view the video, but it doesn't appear in your channel or in search results. So please use this option. If your video is private or has a password, your application will be considered incomplete. The C's team will not contact applicants to gain access to their video. Your transcript is a required part of your C's application. Request a PDF of your unofficial transcript or report card early so that you will have it ready to submit and upload when you are ready to complete your application. Remove any sensitive information prior to uploading. And please ensure that your file is not protected in any manner so it is easily accessible to our judges. We will not accept any transcripts through email. Lastly, you will need to confirm that all your information once you've submitted on the application is true and correct. Once you have submitted the application, you will not be able to return to make changes for any reason. And before submitting your application, please make sure you add these email addresses to your contact list to ensure that the C's communication from our team does not go into your spam folder. You can find all the essay questions on the C's website under How to Apply section. For example, what if I don't have a lot of STEM experience? No STEM experience is okay. Here on C's, our judges consider STEM experience on both ends of the spectrum. It's a great way to give us insight into your past experiences that promoted teamwork or STEM skills. Do you tinker with personal projects or help adults fix things? STEM can be found anywhere, from home projects to school projects, even competitions. So be creative in the application process. And make sure you proofread your essay for any errors. Check for spelling, punctuation, and grammar errors. Don't be afraid to get a second pair of eyes to look over your work. Don't forget to submit your application on time. Our deadline is typically around the third week of February, so make sure you get your full application uploaded and submitted by 11:59 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. The full application includes the information portion, essay questions, and your high school transcript. You may wish to answer the questions on a separate document and then cut and paste your answers to the online application. And lastly, don't forget to check in on your recommender. This is your application and your responsibility to make sure it gets submitted on time. Sometimes life gets in the way, so make sure you check in with them a few days before the deadline to remind them that you are counting on them to get your application complete. Choosing a responsible recommender that will highlight your best attributes should be your top priority. So we hope this short video will help you get the most out of your application process. And if you have any further questions, please feel free to reach out to us at csr.utexas.edu. Good luck!